In the prosperous village of Idasa, the people rejoiced as they crowned their new king, His Royal Majesty Ibasa Itona. Celebrations filled the air, and hopes for a bright future were high. However, after 6 months on the throne, the king faced a personal crisis that casted a shadow over his reign. Despite marrying 201 wives, none could bear him a child. His impotency, a secret closely guarded, became a silent burden that troubled his soul. He was desperate to secure an heir and ensure the continuity of his lineage. King Eternal sought help from every conceivable source. He consulted with priests who performed elaborate rituals, visited occultists who promised miraculous cures, and he ingested potent native herbs prescribed by renowned healers. For 2 years, he endured endless incantations and remedies, but all effort proved futile. The king's frustration grew, and the kingdom gossiped of his plight, though none dare speak it aloud. One afternoon, King Itona was driven by a newfound determination. He set out on an unusual journey with a selected group of his most trusted guards. He ventured toward the sacred river, known to be the dwelling of a powerful goddess named Akute. After traveling 7 miles, he ordered his guards to halt, choosing to approach the river bank alone. Standing by the massive waters, the king cried out with all his might, "Akute, the goddess of my forefathers, help me!" His voice echoed across the river, filled with a blend of desperation and hope. He repeated his plea twice more, and on the third call, the waters stirred and the goddess Akute emerged. "Son of man, majestic king of Idasa," she spoke with a voice that sounded like 1,000 bells. "I know your plight. I shall help you, but only if you fulfill 2 conditions. First, send away 200 of your wives, keeping only the one you love the most. Second, you must divide your kingdom into two and give one part to the person you trust the most." The king's heart pounded as he listened to the goddess's demands. She continued, "Go now, ponder my words, and return in 7 days with your decision." The goddess then vanished, leaving the king alone with his thoughts. The journey back was heavy with plans and decisions to take. As King Eternal struggled with the gravity of the goddess's command, the fate of his kingdom and his legacy hung in the balance, and he had only 7 days to make a choice. The 7 days that followed were a period of confusion and uncertainties for King Eternal. The king separated himself, avoiding duties and the eyes of his visitors. His mind centered on the goddess's order. Each choice he made will come with its own consequences that could alter the fate of Idasa kingdom forever. The first condition was a cruel demand, asking him to part with 200 of his wives. These women, each selected in the hope of securing an heir, were now to be dismissed from the palace. Among them was Naima, the woman who had captured his heart with her grace and wisdom. Though his love for her was genuine, He was torn by the thought of dismissing the others who had entered his life in good faith. But the goddess's command was clear. He must choose only one of his 201 wives. The second condition, to divide the kingdom, presented another challenge. The unity of Hadassah was his foremost duty as a king. To divide it would be to risk its strength and harmony. Yet, he had to choose someone trustworthy to rule the other half. His thought turned to his loyal cousin Camille, whose advice had been invaluable over the years. Camille was wise and just, but could the kingdom survive such a drastic division? On the seventh day, with a heavy heart and a resolved mind, King Itono returned to the river. The goddess Akute appeared once more, her presence as commanding as before. "Have you made your decision, King Itono?" she asked. "Yes, goddess," he replied solemnly. "I will send away 200 of my wives, keeping only Nema, whom I love most, and I will divide my kingdom, entrusting the other half to my cousin Camille, who I believe will rule justly." The goddess nodded approvingly. "You have chosen wisely, King Eternal. Return to your palace and fulfill these conditions. In doing so, you shall be blessed." With a heavy heart, but a sense of purpose, King Eternal returned to Idasa. The days that followed were filled with the tears and farewells as he bid goodbye to 200 of his wives, ensuring they were cared for as they left the palace. He then summoned Camille, and with the ceremony fitting of a king, he divided the kingdom, granting his cousin equal authority over the new second half of the kingdom. With this act completed, the king awaited the goddess's blessing, his heart filled with both hope and uncertainties. The changes in Idasa kingdom were profound. As the days turned into weeks, the kingdom adapted to its new structure, and Camille proved to be a wise and capable ruler of the new kingdom entrusted to him. The people of Idasa marveled at their king's sacrifice and strength, yet the question of an heir to the throne remained unresolved. One night, as King Itona lay beside Neymar, he dreamed of the goddess Akute. In his dream, she spoke to him with warmth and assurance. "King Itona, your sacrifices have proven your worthiness. You shall be blessed with an heir who will grow to be a great ruler, uniting the lands once more." Months passed, and Neymar soon showed signs of pregnancy. The entire kingdom rejoiced at the news, their hope reignited. The day finally arrived when Neymar gave birth to a healthy baby boy. The child, named Zakal, was celebrated across both kingdoms of Idasa, seen as a symbol of unity and hope. King Eternal's joy knew no bounds. His prayers had been answered and his sacrifices accepted. As Zakal grew older, it became evident that he was not only healthy, but exceptionally wise and compassionate for his age. Under the guidance of his father and cousin, Zakal learned the art of leadership, fairness, and strength. Years later, when King Eternal's time came to an end, Prince Zakal ascended to the throne. True to the goddess's promise, Zakal united both kingdoms, ruling with wisdom and justice. His reign brought prosperity and harmony, fulfilling the dreams of the father and securing the legacy of Hidasa kingdom. From the story, we learn that the tale of King Eternal teaches us that true leadership requires sacrifice, wisdom, and trust in the face of difficulty and making a wise decision. That sometimes we must let go of what we hold dear to achieve greater good and lasting peace. Also, that courage and humility will help us to overcome challenges, leading to reward that benefits us. Please subscribe, like, and comment on the video and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video.